Dear participants, colleagues and friends, it is my privilege and pleasure to welcome you here today on the first day of the second thematic ECHA virtual conference on behalf of the conference organizers, the Association of Hungarian Talent Support Organizations and the University of Debrecen, and of course our cooperating partner, the Europe 2000 Talent Point, that will help us with streaming. The Association of Hungarian Talent Support Organizations and the University of Debrecen have been cooperating in the field of talent support for more than 10 years. We have organized several conferences together, and preparing for this virtual conference, our latest venture, has further strengthened our professional relationship. My name is Szilvia Fodor, and as the chair of this conference, I'm delighted to have you with us and to participate in the conference days. Thank you for joining. This is the first conference in the history of ECHA which is completely conducted on a digital platform, in line with the social distancing norms due to the COVID-19 pandemic. This is a major challenge for us, since we had to fundamentally redesign our original plans. We had to let go certain program components, such as the sections with mixed lectures, or the first-hand experience of best practices at field trips, and of course the conference dinner accessible to all. At the same time, however, new opportunities have arisen. We will use advanced technology to organize the first online conference where we would log in from a studio, and hopefully this will imply a more enjoyable image quality than the traditional web conferences, a quality pastime and more lasting memories. The online event also allowed us to call for presentations from all over the world without having to bear significant extra costs to make the conference free to all participants, allowing me to announce the largest ECHA conference ever, with almost 700 registered applicants. Many of the participants couldn't have traveled on site to attend the conference, but they can join it this way. We have participants from outside the many countries of Europe, for example from Taiwan, Kenya, Ethiopia and Iran, and of course the United States. Our original plans also included making the conference accessible and as cheap as possible, in line with its main topic. And this idea was supported by Hungary's National Talent Program. It was the National Talent Program's substantial financial support that helped us to make the conference completely free to all participants. Closing the achievement gap in gifted education. This is our conference topic this year. In many places around the world, low-income and minority children are significantly underrepresented in gifted and talented programs. Students from low-income families are less likely to reach advanced levels of academic performance than other students, even when demonstrating the potential to do so. Recent studies highlight the numerous educational advantages students in higher income families receive, from hearing more vocabulary words to taking part in extracurricular activities. In the light of these disparities, schools can play an important role in equalizing opportunities. By setting policies supporting excellence, we can encourage all schools to provide advanced learning opportunities for high-ability students. The goal of the conference is to draw attention to the phenomena of achievement gap and excellence gap, to present researches and best practices pointing to certain directions and giving us means to solve the problem and make gifted education more equitable and fair. Many people have helped realize this conference, but special thanks are due to all the contributors. Part of the foreign lecturers sent their presentation in advance. We have received perfect recordings, the outcome, obviously, of lots of work. Another part of the foreign lecturers undertook to log in to the studio at a pre-arranged time to make their recordings there and to be available during the streaming too to answer the questions. The majority of Hungarian participants visited the studio, observing the strict regulations in effect now that Hungary is undergoing the severest days and weeks of the pandemic. And let us thank again the National Talent Program for their generous support, without which we couldn't have realized all this. At such difficult times, it is particularly important to find sources of joy that can energize us and give us goals and a vision. Learning, gaining new information is such a source for most of us. So I hope we can all dedicate ourselves to the enjoyment of learning, to recharging our batteries, and to connect to each other in the following lectures and conversations. So please prepare yourself to be challenged, inspired, and connected. I would like to finish by wishing you and your families my personal best for your health and safety. I would also like to express my profound gratitude to all those doctors, nurses, and workers who are serving so selflessly on the front lines of this health crisis. Thank you and enjoy the conference.